Have you ever heard the saying, bloom where you're planted? I have. That's something my mom has told me my entire life. I had never given it much thought until recently. My name is Shelby Garcia, and I hope that by the end of this speech you all will have a better idea of who I am and where I'm from and how I am blooming where I'm planted. I'm 24 years old, and I was born in Los Alamos, New Mexico, which is about 4.5 hours away from Las Cruces. I was raised here in Las Cruces by my parents, Scott and Terry Bannister, alongside my older brother, Wesley, and my younger brother, Wilson. My father is an entrepreneur locally, and my mother was an educator for 20 years. My whole life, I have had an adventurous spirit. I have always said Las Cruces is too small for me, and there are too many things I want to do outside of here. I also have always said, there's no way I want to be a teacher. That's what my mom did. However, when I was in high school, I did a program that worked with preschools, which helped show me that my passion is working with children. In 2012, my senior year, I applied to 5 different universities. I applied to my dream university, which was in Flagstaff, Arizona, because they had a great early childhood education program. I was accepted into my dream university. However, when the time came for me to decide where I would attend college, I chose to stay here at New Mexico State University. Many people asked me why I stayed, and they told me I should have gone. There's much more opportunity elsewhere. I will say there was a part of me that agreed with what everyone was saying, but there was a much larger part of me that knew staying was the best thing for me. My younger brother Wilson and I are 6 years apart, and we are very close. When I was faced with the choice of leaving or staying, I knew I had to stay because I didn't want to miss a lot of him growing up. That would be really hard for me, and I'm actually glad I stayed. I graduated high school in 2012, and immediately after, I began attending New Mexico State University. I pursued my major of early childhood education for the majority of my time at NMSU. I did change my degree twice. I was unsure of whether early childhood was really what I wanted to study. I changed to counseling and to psychology, all to find out that children are truly my passion. In 2013, I met my future husband, Esteban Garcia. My older brother introduced us, and the rest is history. In 2015, I was devastated by injury. I had to have double hip surgery, which was pretty devastating. I was not able to do my regular everyday activities, which meant I was not able to attend school. I missed 1.5 years of college, which threw a major wrench in my plans. I had always said, after I graduated high school, I was out of Las Cruces. Well, then it was, after I graduate college, I'm out of Las Cruces. And knowing that I was missing 1.5 years of school was really challenging for me because it made me feel like I was not going to be able to achieve my dreams and goals of moving out of town. Well, 1.5 years went by, and I made it. I got back to school, and I began working really hard so that I would be able to pursue my dream of leaving Cruces. In 2016, Esteban and I were engaged. In the beginning of 2017, we got married. 2017 has been very busy for me. We got married in September, and I went back to school for the rest of the year. It was very challenging trying to regain focus and do well, but I did. I applied for my degree to walk early in May, and I was approved. You might be wondering, I thought you said you graduated. Well, technically, I didn't, being that this is the last course that I need before I receive my official diploma. Well, after I walked off that stage with my fake diploma in hand, the first thing my mom asked me was, well, where are you going? When she asked me that, I just stopped and looked at her. The first thing I heard in my head was her saying, bloom where you're planted. I took a second and I realized I graduated, I met my husband here, my family is here, I have a job ready for me in August, I'm happy here. I realized I am blooming where I'm planted, and I couldn't be any happier about it. I hope that you all have been given an insight to who I am, where I'm from, and how I am blooming where I'm planted. Thank you.